got a washing machine not draining. Mr. Haynes.
Hello?
Hey, Mr. Haynes.
Hey, good morning.
All right, I'm just confirming your service call today on the washer.
Yes, sir.
All right, let me see. I think I texted you. Oh, yeah, you did respond. I've got one person in front of you. They haven't responded. I'm supposed to go to them first, but since they haven't responded, give me just a moment. It may be after 10 by the time I show up, because I got to pass their house. Before I get to yours, I might just knock on the door and give them the last chance, all right?
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Yes, sir.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. 40.
Hello?
Good morning, good morning.
Yes, you hung up on me. I've been trying to reach you about your LG washer.
Yes. Yesterday tell me the lady coming today, the 9 to 10, right?
Yeah, it's me. I'm a guy.
Okay, thank you. You coming, right?
Yeah, I wanted to make sure someone was going to be home. I'm on my
No,
way.
I'm here in the home.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, on my way.
All right, thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Yeah, see ya. Bye-bye.
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 Up on my ass.
Democrats and that dollar store Barack Obama, Hakeem Jeffries, is still panicking because you know the midterms is coming up and they are freaking out. And BCP said it the best. He said that the liberal media is terrified as Democrat operatives amid defeat to Trump, confirming nightmare scenario. And we see what they try to do with Virginia. We seen that the Democrats tried to cheat. It's funny that they the one who's trying to cheat, but saying President Trump and the Republicans are cheating and calling the Supreme Court a Trump court. Boomba jumba juju boo dumba do boomba. Boomba jumba juju boo dumba do boomba. Boomba jumba juju boo dumba do boomba. So they call it a Trump court when they don't get their way. It's a Trump court. But when the Supreme Court on their side, or it's fair then. It just don't make any sense. We definitely got to dive straight into this. President Trump just posted this 7 minutes ago. And it said, and President Trump said, the radical left Democrats must fail. Our country is at stake. Never let the traitors obtain power again. And you can see from his Truth Social, he literally just said this. And we finna get to videos where these Democrats is crying again. And you got, like I said, the mainstream media crying. They just won't stop. It's getting worse every single day. So look at this right here. It's a holy crap, a new congressional map has been drawn that shows what happened to America when districts are compact, fair in shape, account for actual population without gerrymandering. So check this out right here. Look at this map. Look at this map right here. Then we go up and say 280 Republicans, 156 Democrats, a law-dropping GOP majority, and Democrats have been cheating for decades. Not just the VRA race districts that have been abolished, but cheating the GOP out of fair seats. We must keep redrawing, restore fair maps. And I want y'all to listen to something President Trump said the other day.
We haven't seen it.
When did it come out? Just now?
No, it came out this morning, but basically very much narrows the Voting Rights Act.
Was it considered a win for who?
Win for Republicans.
I love it.
But my question...
This is a very good, we can end this news conference right now. I want to read it.
My question,
Wow.
Mr. President, is that some Republican governors have not responded in terms of what they're going to do. I guess early voting, for example, in Louisiana.
Republican governors, what?
Republican governors.
What about it?
Early voting begins Saturday there, for instance. Should they redraw the map in the next couple of
I would. I mean, it depends. I mean, some states don't need to redraw, and some do. I mean, I know what the concept of the road, I just haven't seen the result. Yeah, I would say generally, I would think that they would want to do it. Some are greatly helped, and some, didn't make much difference. Yeah, I would say they would do that.
So you see President Trump agree with that. But guess who don't? Look at this song on right here. It's like every single day, Hakeem Jeffries is just getting in front of a camera and running his mouth. He act like somebody is scared of him. I don't know who he think he is, bro. You a dollar store Barack Obama. Nobody's afraid of you. Holy smokes, Hakeem Jeffries and House Dems have discussed firing the VA Supreme Court to reinstate the 10 Democrat to 1 Republican House map. So now they discuss firing. Look at this. They'll do it by having Virginia lower the retirement age and kick out justices, then invalidate the redistricting rules. Psychos. This is what they got going on. Look at him. This is a man who thinks somebody is scared of him.
Our message to Florida Republicans is F around and find out.
Look at him.
Just getting in from the Commonwealth of Virginia. This could have big implications for other states and clearly for the midterms. And there's a reaction now for Republicans in Virginia saying the following. We respect the decision of the Supreme Court of Virginia. I'm proud Virginians came out in historic numbers. Made their voices heard and sent a message not just here at home but across the country to Donald Trump and his administration. That's the reaction from the Democrats. The problem
How'd
is,
they get that?
yeah, for Democrats,
How'd they get that out of?
they've been shut out of the program here because they thought they were going to pick up several seats. Republicans are saying the Supreme Court today affirms what we all know: you cannot violate the Constitution to change the Constitution, which is what Shannon.
That's what they're trying to do, is change the Constitution. That's exactly what Democrats are trying to do because, like I said this in the last few videos, they are banking on this midterm because they want to impeach President Trump. That's their whole goal, is just like, and we're going to get to that because we got some more news to break right here. Because like I said, it just keeps getting worse. House Democrats are raging and entering panic mode after the 2026 redistricting war surge for President Trump. The V8 map got struck down. And like I said, that's the reason why they got mad. I want y'all to check this clip out.
Violated the state constitution, so it doesn't matter how the vote went. If you had lost or won this, doesn't matter. It was null and void from the very beginning. But of course, the reaction to it is going to be very heated. I think that's fair to say.
It's heated, but also we're seeing that there's a lot of concern, right? Look at these headlines or these reactions from different anonymous House Democrats. There's expletives, but this one's good. Democrats now have to pitch a perfect game. I mean, that's kind of true right now. They were really counting.
You see that? Democrats now have to pitch a perfect game. And he's saying perfect because now they can't cheat. All that cheating is going out the way. Ain't no more cheating. Now you got to be fair.
On this not falling into place like this for the Republicans, which really sets the Republicans up, Shannon, they thought they were going to have a lot of headwinds, especially because the war and the gas prices. But if President Trump wraps this war up, prices start to go in a downward direction. His other economic numbers are pretty darn strong. And now we might get these extra seats. I mean,
yeah, and see, that's why they panicking. But yeah, you listen to Hakeem Jeffries up there talking about that the Republicans are panicking. What the Republicans are panicking for? For what? And like I said, the leftists, they are continuing to melt down. Look at this one right here. Leftist cheating election lawyer Mark Elias is erupting in rage mode after he realized MAGA is crushing them in a 2026 redistricting. Look how he's sounding.
I've not heard you this angry in a long time. Just share with this how this scrambles your workload.
Like, look, I mean, in the end, here's why I'm angry.
Why are you angry?
Democrats are still going to take control of the House.
Oh, really?
Like, that's the good news, right? In the end, I think Democrats still could win the Senate. In the end, politics will be politics. But the reason why I am so angry is because the Supreme Court of the United States chose to strike down a law that was passed in 1965 that Congress was in dialogue with the court, over in the 1970s and 1980s. And for the last 40 years, we have lived under a set of principles that all players have accepted as a fair, level playing field. And then a group of white Louisianans decided to challenge a map, and the U.S. Supreme Court ordered the parties to argue a case that none of the parties wanted, which was whether the Section
Look at this.
Act was still in effect under the right test. And then the parties did it, and they chose to issue an opinion in the middle of May while primaries were going on. And then the U.S. Supreme Court thought, you know what? Sure, we let black voters wait 2 years and vote under illegal maps.
I told y'all, everything with them is about race. It always about black or if you white. This is what their whole thing is, playing the race card. I've noticed a lot of Democrats do that. Hakeem Jeffries do it all the time. What do Jasmine Crockett do every time she loses? I lost because I'm black. They use the race card on everything. Look what he doing.
Forbid these white voters have to do the same in Louisiana. That would be a constitutional crisis. And against all of that backdrop, have we learned nothing? I mean, have we learned nothing? Has the broader legal community not learned anything? Other than the civil rights groups, have people not learned that when you do this to black voters, it turns out bad for democracy?
Oh my God.
So yeah, I'm angry. I'm angry because of the appalling silence that's going on right now around this case and the aftermath.
So y'all see how they just enraged, bro. They are mad. They want to cheat so bad, but it don't stop there. It don't stop there. It continues to go on.
How much money are you guys willing to spend on Virginia? Now this is going to go to a ballot referendum in April, could have a huge impact on the midterms. How much money are you guys willing to put in to get this ballot initiative through?
Whatever it takes.
I mean, that sounds like a lot. It could be maybe a multi-million-dollar campaign.
We will spend tens of millions of dollars to make sure that the Republicans do not successfully manipulate voters in Virginia, and that voters have all of the information necessary to make a decision around whether they want Donald Trump to rig the midterm elections and halt the ability for the American people to decide who's in the majority, or whether the people of Virginia and the people of America should be the ones to decide. And a new generation of Americans have to show up, stand up, speak up, fight, get into good trouble to usher in an era of progress. We went from the progress of emancipation to the backlash of Jim Crow, the progress of the civil rights movement to the backlash of mass incarceration, the progress of electing Barack Obama to the backlash that has resulted in the elevation of Donald Trump, MAGA extremism, and this behavior that we're seeing coming out of the Supreme Court of the United States to throw the American South back into the Jim Crow era. So it's going to take an all-hands-on-deck effort. And
look at this. Scott Jennings has a liberal in panic mode saying it's cheating for the Virginia Supreme Court to end the Democrat gerrymandering map while red states redraw. How is it cheating? Salute to Scott Jennings, by the way.
Like, y'all are cheating. Okay, just accept it. Yeah, let me just finish. You're cheating, and because you politically are not favorable right now, and so this is the only way you would actually win the House is by drawing a map.
What you talking about? Y'all the one are cheating. Y'all the one trying to cheat, and you mad because y'all just got stopped from cheating. Look at this crap.
But let's say you were politically favored. The reality is these maps from the origin story of when Texas was being redrawn are hurting one group of voters, and that is black voters. Black voters were losing power in Texas. The Voting Rights Act was gutted, and less than a week, you all took black power away from black people in Tennessee, in South Carolina, in Louisiana. So perhaps, maybe this cheating might work out in your favor, but let me tell you, there is one group of voters that will not be silenced in this moment. There is one group of voters that always have realized what that Make America Great was, and you have really erupted the sleeping giant that has passively been looking and seeing what this administration is doing.
Oh my God.
Not even like what I say Trump administration always does a whack-a-mole. They have surgically attacked black voters since day one, from cutting DEI and now to the Voting Rights Act. And I want to see what they do in November.
Oh, shut up, man. The crying and the lies. Oh, the GOP, the Republicans, they're cheating. President Trump, they are cheating. When the cheating always come from the Democrats. Here we go again. Scott Jennings, Mike Josh Fury left us on CNN over redistricting. So here we go again.
Kate, I hate to ruin your morning, but it's going to be more like R plus 10.
I assure you will not ruin my morning, Scott Jennings.
It's going to be more like 10 or 11, I think, after all of this, because not only do you have the Virginia case, you've got Louisiana redrawing, Tennessee.
Let's put up the map if we can there, just to show the redistricting push. We calculate that Republicans have figured out a way to pick up about 14 seats. Democrats is about 6, so that's a net 8.
But you haven't. But Louisiana is still yellow. That's going to be
it's all
Alabama's another one. South Carolina mayor. We'll see what happens in South Carolina. So the point is, this is, and look, don't take it from me. Washington Post, New York Times, the math and the map totally upended. So just a few days ago, Republicans were in the doldrums about the midterms. Now, because of Virginia, because of the redraws after the Voting Rights Act case, you've got Republicans feeling resurgent. The map looks good. The money looks good. The candidates look good. So we actually have a real race here, whereas just a couple of weeks ago, Republicans were in despair.
The Republicans still have to win those.
That's exactly right. Now, here we go with Cory Booker. Y'all know he's another one. You know what I'm saying? He the one, he like to be loud and aggressive, and all of a sudden he thinks somebody's scared of him too. Old Cory Booker. And then what do Cory Booker do? And by the way, before we get into that, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and let me know who all stayed to the very end of the video. I appreciate all of you that do that. Y'all definitely help me out a ton. I appreciate everybody who always stop what they doing. Go to the comment section, say, hey dog, I watched the entire video. I stayed to the end. I hit that like button and I subscribe to your channel. I appreciate everybody who lets me know that. Thank you. So let's continue. Here go Cory Booker admitting the Democrats will likely pack the Supreme Court if they take control. Exactly. That's what they want to do, is pack the Supreme Court. So they can use it to their advantage over the conservatives, over the Republicans. That's what they're trying to do. Even Hakeem Jeffries said, if we win, if we do this, we're coming after President Trump, we're coming after this person, we're coming after that person. They already said that. But here he go right here doubling down.
This decision has revived the debate within the Democratic Party about potentially adding more seats to the Supreme Court. Would you, Senator, support an effort to add more seats to the Supreme Court, to expand the court?
Well, remember, there's a corrupt shadow hanging over the Supreme Court.
some of these same members that are voting on decisions like this are accepting gifts from billionaires, RVs, lavish vacations. It's a corrupt court. The highest court in our land has the lowest ethics laws. Number two is the Supreme Court clearly within our power. I lead one of these pieces of legislation with Senator Whitehouse and others to give term limits to Supreme Court members. That could go a long way.
They're saying term limits. What about term limits in the Democrat Party? What about old Nancy Pelosi, Chuck Schumer, and Maxine Waters? Y'all don't want to talk about that, do it? Boy, I'm telling you, they try their best to get an advantage the best way they can. But they be trying.
Supreme Court desperately needs reform.
Oh, really?
It's a corrupt court.
No.
And in my opinion, it is a court.
So it's only corrupt when they don't get their way. The Supreme Court is corrupt when Democrats don't get their way. If it ain't in their favor, it's a Trump court and stuff like that.
Needs reform. I will continue to lead on those things.
Oh, really?
Do you support, though, adding additional seats? Is that something you would back?
I want this court reformed from its ethics to having people stay on there well into their 80s or 90s is very problematic. There are ways we can reform this court, but as a precursor to that, it means changing Congress, because this Congress, even when the Supreme Court said in Rucho versus Common Cause that partisan gerrymandering was anti-democratic, the vote in the Senate and the House was along party lines. Republicans supporting partisan gerrymandering and every Democrat saying we should end this. If we want to change to what the Supreme Court is doing, we have to change Congress.
What y'all think about all these meltdowns, man? What y'all think about all these meltdowns? You got CNN, got Hakeem Jeffries still crying, you got Cory Booker crying, and guess who else crying? Look at this. Just then, Democrat Representative Clyburn, who is about to lose his racial South Carolina House district, is furious. Look, now he's mad at Republicans.
So let's talk about the redistricting wars, the gerrymandering wars more broadly. President Trump kicked off this battle by urging Texas to redistrict and create more Republican-leaning seats last year. Then Democrats decided to fight fire with fire. California came after that, Virginia, and more. After redrawing maps in 6 states, Republicans now have approximately an 8-seat advantage in these gerrymandering wars. What do you think this might mean come November? Might Republicans hold the House?
Well, they might, and they might not, because I do believe that the voters in this country are watching very closely, and they are feeling emotionally what the threat is to our future. And I do not believe that the majority of the voters in this country condone and will agree with what President Trump is doing.
What you mean? What are he doing? He's making America great again. Y'all talking about look what Joe Biden and Kamala Harris was doing. Leaving the border open. Look at a lot of the like I said, young women that lost their life because of illegal aliens. Y'all want to talk about look what Donald Trump is doing. Look what Joe Biden did. Look what him and Kamala Harris let happen. But we ain't gonna talk about that though. This is insane.
South Carolina, our delegation, our House, talked with him, the Senate, I guess, on day before yesterday. But the Supreme Court, 2 years ago, spoke to this district and said it was not unconstitutional. But the president says he wants them to redraw the lines anyway. All I'm going to say to that is be very careful what you pray for. Because what I do believe is that when they finish with the redistricting, there will be possibilities of at least 3 Democrats getting elected here in South Carolina to the United States Congress.
So you think that the redistricting they're doing in South Carolina could not only dilute your Democratic-leaning district, but other Republican-leaning districts so as to make them more competitive? That's interesting.
Ain't it good to just see them just constantly melt down? And the last one I want to show y'all, old Ted Lieu, the man who had these assassination threats towards President Trump, that were responsible for this 31-year-old teacher, school teacher, who tried to assassinate President Trump. Here go Ted Lieu, and he pretty much crying about this and about that and about the midterms. Let's check out this right here.
We go now to California Congressman Ted Lieu. He is the vice chair of the Democratic Caucus and a member of the Foreign Affairs Committee. He joins us this morning from Los Angeles. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Margaret.
So you are in Democratic leadership. You just heard us lay out what's going on with redistricting. How concerned are you that Republicans now hold the advantage given the recent court decisions?
Thank you, Margaret, for that question. Let me just first say Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers across America. Regarding your question, I would disagree that Republicans may have a nine-seat advantage because that's based on data from last term. And their Trump coalition has completely collapsed because of skyrocketing gas prices, surging inflation. And if you look at the polling data and the results we've had in special elections this year as well as last year.
And it's funny, President Trump was trying to reopen the Strait of Hormuz, and you had Democrats pretty much crying about that, but then they want to talk about gas prices being high. When President Trump trying to get the gas down because of what's going on in Iran. And that's what I don't get with them, man. They want gas prices to be high. They want stuff like this to happen because they want a reason to try to win, take back the presidency. That's what they want. So President Trump was fighting to try to get gas down. They didn't want that to happen. They was banking on Iran to win. That's what they wanted. They hate Trump so bad that they wanted Iran to win. That's what this is. This is crazy.
We think the Republicans may have an advantage of anywhere between 3 to 5 additional seats. That is not enough for them to stop a Democratic blue wave coming this November. And the best thing to do when a court does something outlandish like the Virginia Supreme Court is to get back up and fight and make sure we win in the midterms.
But that Virginia push by Democrats, you spent more than $60 million on that redistricting effort. Wouldn't those funds have been better spent on those frontline candidates and arguing on the issues?
So what the Virginia Supreme Court did was not only wrong, it was disgraceful. They basically said, hey, Virginia, spend all this taxpayers' money holding an election, do all this stuff, and oh, by the way, just kidding, that election didn't count. The court could have stopped this by not having an election in the first place. They suckered the people of Virginia. It was a complete disgrace. Now, most of the money that Democrats spend in the race is called C4 money, so that's not direct hard money that we're going to need for races in the midterms. But it was taxpayers' money that was wasted because of the disgraceful opinion by the Supreme Court.
You think it was worth the financial cost? I mean, are Democrats going to somehow continue to fight this in court?
We're going to look at all available options. We're definitely going to try to keep fighting this battle. And I just want to note, the best way, again, if someone shoves you down, is to get right back up and fight back. And that's what we're going to do. And of these 4 seats in Virginia, we believe we're going to win 2 of them in the midterms. And that's what we're doing. We're fighting back.
Okay, so
we're going
you still believe that Democrats can retake the House?
No.
What is your main message?
We will take the House.
On what message?
The American people voted in Donald Trump because they wanted lower costs, and he lied to them. We have surging inflation, skyrocketing.
He said American people voted for Donald Trump because they wanted low costs, and he lied to them. Man, my God, it's so funny just listening to people call President Trump a liar and the people who've been lying to the American people for the longest. These are the people who don't do nothing but lie to us. Lie to us all the time just to get a position. And want to say, oh, well, Donald Trump lied. What?
Gas prices. The Trump tariffs have raised costs across many products across America. People are drowning in debt and in bills. And Democrats are going to reduce healthcare costs, lower costs across the board, reduce your energy costs. That's the message we're running.
How are you going to do that? Democrats shut down the government to have an argument over health.
Exactly. Like she just said, even though we don't agree with Margaret, but like she said, y'all shut down the fucking government, man. Y'all did it. How many times did they shut down the government? About 3, 4 times? Y'all kept shutting down the government, hurting the American people, but you talking about, oh, we're going to have low costs for American people, we're going to have low costs for this, low costs for this. But every time y'all don't get y'all way, y'all shut the government down, knowing it's going to hurt the American people, and y'all done did it 3 times already. Y'all done did it 3 times already. All of a sudden, now y'all going to help the American people. I told y'all, all they do is lie. So
products across America. People are drowning in debt and in bills, and Democrats are going to reduce healthcare costs, lower costs across the board, reduce your energy costs. That's the message we're running.
How are you going to do that? Democrats shut down the government to have an argument over healthcare, and they didn't get any policy concessions, and premiums went up. You lost that fight.
Well, actually, we passed through the House an extension of ACA tax credits for 3 years. We urge the Senate to pass that legislation as well. Democrats, when we get control, we're going to reverse the massive Medicaid cuts, the Medicare cuts, and the cuts for ACA that Trump Republicans put in last year.
Ted Lieu is a full-blown liar, man. I'm glad she called Michael. Normally, when they on their side, they don't really check them or nothing like that or try to correct them. But it's like, bro, y'all keep shutting down the government, but yet you sit here talking about y'all gonna help this person, y'all gonna help America. Y'all ain't gonna help nobody. Y'all just trying to help y'allself.
I got on my phone so I can record you, because when I pulled in this Baptist parking lot, you really pulled me over. You could have pulled me over all the way back there. Like,
I did pull you over where it was safe, ma'am. There was guardrails and stuff where we were in those curves, and those weren't safe. Do you have your driver's license on you?
No, I have ID.
Okay, let me see your ID, please. 846 on North. Will you run a 28 by VIN, please?
Hi, hello.
Do you have any paperwork in the vehicle, ma'am, showing the...
Hold on, I got it.
Okay, I understand that. Do you have any paperwork in the vehicle showing the VIN? It's 5 X-ray, George Tom 4, Lincoln 3-1. The car doesn't have a 28, so I'm not sure if it's going to be out of Arkansas, but I would assume so. How do you say your name, ma'am?
Natasia.
Natasia? Okay, thank you. Where's your appointment at? Is it right here in this building? It's right up here in the logic room over here in this section.
My certificate is to
avoid highways. There's no service road along Interstate 430. So that doesn't make sense. Okay.
So there's a couple of things, and I know the wind is making it.
Did you buy the car, ma'am? Do what?
Like May.
In May? Okay. Is there a reason you haven't gotten it registered yet since when we bought it back in May?
Who got 1K?
Do what?
Who got 1K?
You got 1K?
Yeah, who has 1K?
1K? What's 1K? What do you
The
mean?
tags are 1K. I don't have one.
Are you talking about $1,000?
Yes.
Well, here's this back. Why do you not have a valid driver's license?
Because I'm suspected.
Okay, so why are we so at that point, why are we driving then?
And I have papers and stuff. I have court dates.
You have court dates that are coming up. Let me see that yellow piece of paper. Let me see this real quick. Okay. Well, okay, that's not what I thought it was. Okay, here's this back. So why are we still driving then if we don't have a valid driver's license? Okay.
I gotta pay my fines. I need to go to work.
Okay.
And that's what I'm doing. I'm getting
I understand that.
to pay my
Okay.
tags and stuff. To pay my responsibility.
Okay. Hang tight for me.
So if you notice, she's like docile now. She's answering all his questions. He didn't take it personal. He did not let emotion get involved in this. This is true professional policing. Love it.
846 on North. Will you put the VIN number I ran in the cab notes, please, so I can copy and paste it? And we started 1011 for suspended. They can get to me from Canis and Lyle Drive. Hey, ma'am.
Oh, shit.
Sorry. Do you have valid insurance that you can show us the car? So you have any confirmed insurance?
Oh, no, I don't know how to do
You want to take me off for insurance? Okay. All right. Do you have somebody that you can call that will be able to come pick you up that has a valid? I understand that, ma'am, but you don't have a valid driver's license, and I can't let you drive away from here. So I need somebody to come pick you up that has a valid driver's license. Ma'am, you're not going home. You just told me you're going to an appointment.
I am. That's what I'm saying.
Whether you're going home, ma'am, whether you're going home or going to an appointment, you have a suspended. You're driving on suspended, and I can't let you drive off from here.
Sir, can I have my ID?
No, ma'am, I'm not done with this traffic stop yet. I still have it back there with me.
You see how many tickets I got for it? This is the same thing I get pulled over for the same.
What is that one from? May I see that one? Do you still have court on all of these? No?
That was just like, I keep over my traffic tickets.
Oh, these are the ones that you've had in the past.
Yeah,
So these aren't active anymore. These are ones that have already been taken care of. Okay. So that's St. Francis County. That's a Benton one. So you got a ticket in Benton for the tags back in November. Another one in December. Those are both 2023. You had another one for the tags is from State Police, December of 2023. That one's another ticket. February. for driving without tags, expired tags, and driving on suspended from another trooper. Here, take these back and do me a favor and call somebody with a valid license to come pick you up, okay? All right. Okay, wow. Well, here in just a bit then, once I get done with this and everything, if I need to do what? Okay, I can take you somewhere and drop you off here in just a bit, but I can't let you drive off from here, okay? All right? Do what? I can take you home if that's where you would like to go. If that's where you'd like to go, I will be more than willing to take you home, but I cannot let you drive off from here. The car's going to be towed because you're driving on suspended license. Okay?
Still going to get towed?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, I'm not leaving my car here.
Yes, ma'am. It won't be left here. It'll be with the tow truck.
She has a whole lot of citations that the trooper just read off that she's gotten for several different things. She's a suspended license, according to what the trooper said. The car is not registered, and she does not have proof of insurance. That is the trifecta, the worst possible thing you could be doing when you're on a roadway. And she's gotten multiple citations before, so it doesn't seem like she's learned her lesson. Here's the challenge. This is called the citation hole. This is really challenging, especially if a person has a job. They have to get to work. However, they have a citation because they didn't pay their insurance, and they have to pay the citation or they have to pay their insurance. If they don't pay their insurance, the insurance lapses, they can't drive.
Yeah, like I'm in my car.
Okay.
And I'm like,
Hey, can you sit back here and talk to me real quick, if you don't mind, please?
I'd like you to take note of this vehicle that's pulling out of an exchange. I always look at that kind of stuff, especially because some of these end up on social media or in the news.
So may I talk to her?
she's on hold, but that's my sister.
Okay, so who's coming to pick
My best friend, she live around the corner, but my
your
sister.
best friend and your sister are both gonna come over?
Nah, I'm on the phone with my sister, so I can, just in case, like, I'm a little anxious or whatever, so I can whatever, so I can talk to my sister about what's going on. So I guess I talk to my best friend. She literally coming with her one of her friends, so they coming over right now, so like 5 minutes.
They're gonna be able to pick you up?
They're gonna drive my car and take what my bestie is. She's gonna drive her car, and we're just gonna go to my bestie house and smoke. So
you're gonna go where?
To my bestie house and smoke.
You're not gonna.
They just scheduled. They just scheduled my interview.
I'm just gonna grab the key to the car.
For what?
Because I told you that the car's gonna be towed.
My car is not finna get towed. They're literally finna come. No, you're not. Sorry, I'm sorry.
Ma'am, stop. Don't do this. Don't do this.
Why the fuck is you trying to talk? No, y'all not towing my car.
Really want to take a quick note before this progresses.
He said that my best friend is coming to get me.
I've told you that the car's gonna be
you literally took in my key.
Ma'am,
Bro,
I told you that the car. 46 of the rock. Can I get another unit? The driver's locked herself in the vehicle.
No, you're really playing me. No.
We're not.
I'm literally having somebody pick me up. That's all I have.
Listen.
This is all I have. No, this is all I have to get to my destination.
Listen to me.
Bro, Ryan, they literally trying to tow my car. Sir, do not tow my car. No.
Ma'am, walk.
No, not talk to me like this. Do not, I don't care.
Hey, walk over here and talk to me.
No.
Walk back here and talk.
No, this is all I have.
Listen
No.
to me. Listen to me.
No. Y'all trying to play me. No.
Okay, listen to me.
I got pulled over for this before.
Okay, listen to me.
No. Give me, you literally got in my car and you played me.
May I talk to
No.
you, please?
Bro, he played me.
I did.
He played me. He
No,
told
I
me
did
to get
not
out
play
the
you.
car.
I told you.
He told me to get out the
I
car.
did tell you
He
to
got
get
in my
out
car
the
and took my
car so I
keys.
could get the keys. You're right.
No, you could have told me.
But I also told, ma'am, I need you.
He
Listen.
literally trying to tow my car and
Negative. I'm 10-4. I just didn't know if somebody's close. She's got the door open again now, though.
So he had other units rolling. He slowed them down because they were likely rolling code because he said that she was locked herself inside the car and they're going to roll code. It's good that he slowed them down. But I also find it really interesting that this woman is saying that she was going to a job, but then she wasn't going to a job. She hasn't paid any of her tickets. It looks like her hair was recently done. No tickets paid, story changes, and now she's blaming the trooper for her own doing.
Listen to me. You've got to get out of the car or I'm going to pull you out of the car.
Dude, I'm literally having.
Listen, I don't want to do it. Listen to me.
No, this is all I have.
Yeah, 10-4. She's got the door open now. I'm talking with her.
He's trying to play me. No, he's trying to play me. Like,
Now,
this is all I fucking have.
I need you to step out of the car and call me back here.
Come pick my car.
6844. 54 Matador Way. She said, that's all good.
Hey, everybody.
Police followed a car from a traffic signal and activated their sirens to pull it over. Inside were a young man and a woman. As officers asked for a driver's license and began questioning them, something didn't seem right.
I'm doing good. How you doing? Wasn't wearing your seatbelt. That's why I pulled you over.
Yeah.
What's going on with all of this tobacco?
Police asked if they had any drugs in the car. Both denied it.
Ask you one more time, straight up.
Yes, sir.
Is there any are there any drugs in the car? Because we're going to check. I'm just giving you a chance to just be straight up. Ma'am, are there any drugs in the car? Any drugs in the car, sir? Just tell me straight up. Don't reach for it. Just tell me. I'd rather you be straight with me than lie to me and I find it and then I'm not going to drop any of those charges.
But while officers started searching the vehicle, the man suddenly ran. Police chased him and quickly caught up.
No, he did.
No chaser. Stay with her! What the hell, you're like, where'd it go?
Literally tripped. I'm about to run across the road and I look to make sure nobody's coming. And as I turn around, I tripped and skidded across the road. Where's Carol?
At that point, what seemed like a routine traffic stop took a sharp turn, and officers began taking serious steps to uncover the full story.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Yes, sir, officer. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How you doing? Wasn't wearing your seatbelt. That's why I pulled you over.
Yeah.
What's going on with all of this tobacco and stuff?
I was just.
Hey, ma'am, you're doing a whole lot of reaching there.
Oh no, she.
What is that?
It's just.
Let me see it.
That's all it is.
That's right. Let me see it.
Yeah, it's just tobacco. That's all it is. Like, it literally is.
Okay, so let me go ahead and ask, because I know what I smell. Are there any drugs in the car that I need to know about?
No, sir, there's no drugs in the car. That's just tobacco. This is
tobacco mixed with.
Yeah, from last night.
Tobacco mixed with. With what? Weed. Okay.
Yeah, my friend, I literally.
So let me just ask you one more time, straight up.
Yes, sir.
Is there are there any drugs in the car? Because we're going to check. I'm just giving you a chance to just be straight up. Ma'am, are there any drugs in the car? Any drugs in the car, sir? Just tell me straight up. Don't reach for it. Just tell me. I'd rather you be straight with me than lie to me and I find it and then I'm not going to drop any of those charges.
It's just motherfucking grams worth. That's all it was.
Where is it at? What is it?
It's just.
Okay. Let me see it. Grab it.
See it. You're a boat.
If you be straight up with me, I'm gonna be straight up with you. Thank you. See, just be real with me. Let me have it. Okay. All right. What else?
I was about to say, that's all the weed I had, everything, obviously. was just sorry about my seatbelt. I was driving home, trying to get to my parents. My dad needs my
Okay. Last time I'm asked, is there any more weed than what you just gave me? You don't? On your body? Any more marijuana? This is it? Code 4?
That's all. That's all.
Okay.
Any more weed, boy? Don't lie to me, man.
We're right back. You guys go ahead and step out of the car. Sarge, come on over right quick if you can. Yeah. So what's going on? You just handed me marijuana, and I asked, you gave it to me. So hey, slow down. Hold on 1 second. Let me finish talking. So the fact that you have marijuana in the car gives me probable cause to detain you. Step out of the car right quick. Go ahead and step out of the car. Ma'am, step out of the car. And you guys do not reach for anything. Just step out of the car. Matter of fact, sir, you stay there for a second. Right, I understand. That's fine. I'm going to find out. Hold on 1 second. Now put your hands behind your back. You're just being detained. That's all, okay? Just relax. You're being detained. For having drugs in the car. Right. Yes, sir. Just relax and chill. Because if you keep it cool, it'll go cool. Yes, ma'am. So, ma'am, you're just being detained. That's all. Step back here for me. Step out of the car, sir. Stand right there in front of my car. Right, you are. And you're being cool, so keep it cool. Come on, step out of the car. You don't need none of that. Leave all of that there. And you're just being detained at this time. Leave your phone and everything.
Sir. Come on out.
Yes, sir. Step out of the car.
You're locking me up.
No. You're just being detained.
But
130 to 120.
Is, all I look.
Come on out of the car.
Officer.
Turn around. Turn around. Put your hands behind your back. Turn around. You're just being detained at this time. .130 code for 2 detained. Just stand right here, ma'am. There you go.
Step 1. You ready to vote?
Do you have anything in your pockets that will stick me or poke me?
No, sir.
Okay. All right. Well, just calm down, sir. Relax. You guys are just being detained at this time.
All right.
Detained means you're not under arrest. You're just being detained. North Johnston Street and West Merchants.
You take off. Stupid.
And right here behind the Regent's Bank.
Step 4.
We're going to have your phone. Let this go, sir. I don't know why you keep tripping. Hey, that's fine. Okay. Are there any more drugs in the car than what you just gave me? Well, what do you, sir? Okay, that's cool. You're doing too much. You need to just be still and chill out.
I'm sorry, my pants are about to fall down
That's fine. We'll help you, but just chill out.
Check his waistband.
Yes, sir. Got it. Sorry, let me step him over here because the marijuana just fell. There we go.
10-4. What's going on, guys?
Hold on one second. Step back. Are there any more drugs in the car? Okay.
It was at this moment he fucked up.
Be right back. Can you guys search the car for me? He has marijuana on it. Yeah. All right. I'll get this other piece. All right. Hold on one second. Step over here. Thank you. Just stay right there, okay? All right. Don't move from that spot. Stay right there. Oh, man. There we go. Got it. There we go. It's weed, marijuana. I'll if you guys will search the car for me. Okay.
What's up, man? What do you got?
So, gentleman had marijuana on him. He didn't have his seatbelt on.
That was your PC for the stop?
Yes, sir. It was his. That was a PC, and I was sitting right in front of the PD. I noticed that when he came across the PD, he snatched his seatbelt, put it on real quick. So that was my PC. Lit him up. Took him a minute to stop, and he kept turning and swerving. I'm like, "What are you doing?" So got behind him, got him pulled over right here. And when I got up here, I noticed that it's tobacco mixed with marijuana.
Hang on.
It's tobacco mixed with marijuana.
Okay.
And I said, "Well, sir, what is that?" And he said, "Well, it's marijuana with tobacco." He was straight up about it. I said, "Well, is there any more marijuana in the car?" And he said, "Yes, it's right here on my side." I said, "Well, go ahead and show it to me." He gave me those 2 pieces of marijuana. And then he said, I said, "Is there any more?" He said, "Well, there shouldn't be."
Why are they in handcuffs?
I just wanted to detain them while I searched the car.
Okay, just wait for us next time.
Yes, sir.
Wait for us next time. They would have ran off.
Okay.
I would do a
Thorough search. Okay. Go ahead. You get started, sir.
Your captain is the ass.
So, Sergeant, I was very clear to them that they're just being detained. And the only reason I put him in cuffs real fast because he started reaching for stuff up under his seat. Yes, sir.
Well, it's legal to have a gun in your car.
As long
You're not a convicted felon or anything, are you?
Huh?
Are you a convicted felon?
No, I'm not a convicted felon.
Okay, it's legal to have in the car.
I'm not a felon at all.
Okay.
Hello.
Hey Douglas, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
I'm doing fantastic, sweetheart. I was giving you a call because I have a job in Jackson. It's for a top load washer it won't agitate Whirlpool. It's between 12 and 3. Would you be interested?
Jackson, Georgia?
Yeah.
Wow. Hang on a minute. I'm not sure who that is. Hang on.
You can give you the zip code if you like.
Yeah, stand by. Let me see what the... Give me just a second. I'm trying to drive.
Take your time. Don't worry. I'm right here for you.
There it is. Okay, what is the zip code?
The zip code is 30233.
30233. What is that? Jackson. Between what time?
Between 12 and 3.
Sure, I'll do it.
All right, I'll put it in your box right now. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Have a great day, sweetie.
Yes,
bye.
Bye.
You're still just being detained, okay?
I'm being detained?
Yes. Alright. No chaser. Stay with her! Stay here. Yes, sir. Should be going down in front of the bank. What direction you guys go?
Radio clear.
Roll over onto your right shoulder. Roll over onto your right shoulder.
Now you got charges.
Now sit up.
I don't want you to think that it's mine.
Stand up. Enough of these games.
So, officer, let me explain.
Now be quiet. This way. Yeah.
Now you got felony obstruction.
You had it going on till you tried to run.
I was
Literally. Always literally doing
It's not even mine.
Got it.
I'm not lying to you.
He was literally. Literally. How about
He was
this?
gonna go and
Have a seat.
for something that's not mine, though.
Who's this again?
For something that's not
Hey,
mine.
why'd you run? Have a seat.
Because I don't want you going like me up for. I've heard about this. You don't care.
Good deal. Time I got to the top of the hill, you're like, where'd it go?
Literally tripped. I'm about to run across the road and I look to make sure nobody's coming. And as I turn around, I tripped.
Down you went.
And skidded across the road. Where's Carol? He's over here somewhere. He ran. He was fast running in handcuffs.
He was.
But he ran through the woods and tripped as he was going through the wood line.
110 to 130. Is that a female still outside the car?
That's it for us. She's in my car a lot.
Yeah, we'll be there in a second.
That's it for us.
Did you dump something? Oh. Where'd you lose the body cam at?
I don't really know.
Where'd you come through?
Right here.
He ran through here and tried jumping over these bushes and tripped and fell.
Yeah, so did I.
It came off
And
that.
then, oh, got it.
Hopped on top of him.
Good job, guys.
I think that's all I was missing.
All of these W's and the beat just keeps rolling on because what just happened out in California, in LA to be exact, has got Democrats pulling their hair out and losing their mind because nobody saw this coming. And here's what happened, okay? Because in this video, you're gonna hear a bombshell audio that was leaked of Mayor of LA, Karen Bass, after the Palisades fire. And when you hear what this woman says, you'll understand why she dropped out of this race. You know it's bad when the lamestream media starts calling out, putting on Front Street the headline Democrats, you know, like the mayor of Chicago, the mayor of Boston, the mayor of LA. And that's exactly what CNN, the Communist News Network, man, they call her out. And also, you're going to hear about why this woman decided to drop out. She was so embarrassed after getting fact-checked by CBS News, and the polls were so terrible that she has pulled out of the debate. And keep this in mind now, she's the incumbent. She's the experienced politician. This man was a reality star 20 years ago, started doing a whole lot of great stuff in the community, organizing, built up his reputation. He's a Republican, he's a MAGA guy, but guess what though? He hasn't leaned on Trump at all or even used the MAGA brand or Trump's name to be as competitive as he is in this campaign. In LA, right now, on top of the fact that for governor, you got 2 Republicans that are in the top 3 spots for governor of California. So this is major coming out of there. So on this video, you're gonna see, as a matter of fact, let me just let the story, let me let you see the story about her deciding to drop out of the race. And then right after this, look at how CNN flips the script on her. And then wait till you hear this bombshell audio that was leaked of Karen Bass. And I don't know how she can explain this away, but check this out.
This morning, Los Angeles Mayor Karen Bass is dropping out of next week's televised Los Angeles Mayoral Forum. The event is organized by the League of Women Voters and the Pat Brown Institute for Public Affairs. Organizers have not revealed why Mayor Bass decided to drop out of the event. The forum will now only include the participation of Councilmember Nithya Raman, businessman Adam Miller, and community activist Ray Wong. New this morning.
So there's 2 more people participating in this one, Ray Wong, and you heard the other gentleman's name, the activist. And then you got Spencer Pratt and Ramon. Karen Bass, the current mayor, did so terrible and was beat so bad and was fact-checked so embarrassing because she said a whole lot of stuff up there in that debate stage. And Spencer Pratt called her out. Wait till you see the fact check. But this right here is CNN putting her on the hot street. And you know it's bad when CNN is putting their headline Democrats in the hot seat. Check this out.
Another issue is your response to the deadly and devastating fires in January. Your challengers have accused you of mismanaging that response on a number of levels. Spencer Pratt personally blames you for his family losing their homes in those fires. Are you responsible for what happened there and the mismanagement that did occur in those fires and the response to them?
Let me just say that as the mayor of the city, the buck stops with me. That is very, very clear. What was true of our city, but not just our city, our region, our county, was that we were not prepared because let me just tell you, with climate change, we are experiencing climate events that Los Angeles is not prepared for.
Another issue.
Okay, so you heard that. Now, she asked her, hey, is it your fault? Oh, the book stops with me, and she immediately redirects it to some obscure crap about climate change. Now, this audio, which you're about to hear, is really there's no way with that statement before we get to the audio, the fact check. I want you to check out the fact check, because remember, she was in that debate. She dropped out because she embarrassed herself and because of the fact check that came from the answers that she gave. They've been publicized. The polls had Spencer Pratt like 87% to Karen Bass less than 20% of who they thought won. So you got the incumbent mayor to the upstart Republican, and she was saying all of these things when he was calling her out. And CBS fact checked her. And again, you know it's bad when the mainstream media is fact checking her own. Check this out.
LA's first mayoral debate got off to a heated start.
She's an incredible liar. No name calling, please.
But a few exchanges caught my attention because they touched directly on a year of reporting I've been working on the LA fires, being published by Simon & Schuster next week. So let's fact check some of what was said, beginning with the wind.
The winds in the Pacific Palisades never reached higher than 40 miles per hour. For those first 6 hours, they didn't go above 27 miles per hour. He talked about the winds. That is just completely inaccurate. If that were accurate, then the planes would have been able to fly.
Weather modeling reviewed from my reporting shows winds in the Palisades during those first several hours of the fire were in fact under 40 miles per hour. Planes could and did fly. The stronger winds intensified later in the evening, and that distinction matters because the earliest hours of a wildfire are often the most critical for containment. Second, Mayor Bass's trip to Ghana. She addressed this directly.
It was one of the worst moments of my life to not be here when my city needed me. And it didn't matter where I was or why I was away.
But according to multiple sources with direct knowledge of the emergency response, it did matter where the mayor was. My reporting found Mayor Bass knew about the dangerous weather before leaving for Ghana. Communications to emergency managers described her as only being, quote, out of state. And while she was overseas, her office continued posting on social media images and videos that appeared to place her in Los Angeles.
Wow.
Sources told me the lack of clarity created confusion during the opening hours of the fire. Fire Chief Kristen Crowley did not initially know the mayor was even in Ghana, and according to sources and records reviewed for the book, after Bass was briefed by the chief on the growing fire, she still attended a cocktail reception in Ghana and did not respond for more than an hour to messages from Los Angeles officials offering and asking for help during that critical stretch of the fire's expansion. This isn't about politics, it's reporting. And as the fire becomes a part of the mayoral race, voters are likely to learn a lot more about those first critical hours. LA's first.
Wow. And that's NBC News. I apologize. I had CBS on the brain. I apologize. But did you see that? Now, you know, for a major network like NBC to come out on the mayor of LA, who's a Democrat, and allow him to post this, fact checking her this bad, you know it's bad. They know this woman embarrassed herself. Now, if you're enjoying this video, do me a solid, hit that like button. I appreciate you. If you aren't subscribed to the channel and you like content like this, subscribe to the channel. Once you do, make sure you hit the notification bell and select all. YouTube can be really bad on the notifications, so make sure you select all so you get notified when I upload new videos. I promise you, I'll never ask you for a cash app, a super chat, or for a donation. You hitting that like button and subscribing is more than enough. Appreciate it. So now, after that, all of that talking that we've heard, so she's dropping out. You see them hammering her about the fire. You saw the answers that she gave. They were posting like she was still in town, but the woman was overseas. Then took an hour to respond while at a freaking cocktail party while her city burned to the ground. Now this right here has been leaked by whistleblowers, audio of the mayor, okay? And when you hear what she says, and I'll let it speak for itself. You listen and I'm gonna ask a question as we go through it. Matter of fact, I'll ask it now. As you're going through this, if you get a chance, look at the computer screen. When you get to a point where you think you hear Mayor Karen Bass kind of insinuating something a little shady, see if you catch it. And then after the clip, I'll see if your catch matches where I caught it. Check this out.
And just in terms of my trip, just so you know, I'm missing 2 work days. That's it. And if President Biden extends me an invitation, I took it. And hopefully you can read in between the lines. But I would just appreciate and it's hard for me to tell you this, but hold tight. You will understand soon. The situation is very dangerous, and I would never do. I will take the criticism before I do a publicity stunt. And frankly, a press conference at this point in time would just be publicity.
I think the neighbors, the property owners, and the residents. I mean, 41,000 people live within a square mile here.
Yeah.
2 families share a 1-bedroom apartment.
But they want to hear that something is going to be done.
They want to know it's recognized. They want to know it's recognized.
Exactly. But if I have a choice between that and compromising something, I just have to go along with it.
Go along.
So in that first part of the clip, that was days before the actual fire. Days before was she like, hey, yeah, I want to tell you, I can't really say much, you know what I mean? And all of this stuff, and you'll understand and you'll see what I mean. And where the man is saying, hey, people just want to hear that there's some reassurance that something's happening. And listen to how dismissive and how non-emotional this woman is when she got tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of people who have lost everything. And you would not be able to tell it listening to her voice. She's like a robot, a real Manchurian candidate. For real, a lot of them seem like that. Because how can you repeat this crap? How can you look at the carnage and be okay with that and not just lose your mind looking at the destruction of people, the homelessness, the drugs? How can that not drive a person crazy knowing that their decisions are perpetuating that?
It's not my area of expertise. I want to make sure that you are safe. And hopefully you can read in between the lines. But I would just appreciate and it's hard for me to tell you this, but hold tight. You will understand soon.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
And when I am able to talk, I will be happy to go into great detail.
Okay. And you've got me on the street, and you're welcome to call me at any time. I'll call you right back.
No problem. And just in terms of my trip, just so you know, I'm missing 2 work days. That's it. And if President Biden extends me an invitation, I took it.
So, what do you think about that? Now, I'll tell you, when she said that read between the lines, that was the very first catch for me. The other one, which hold tight, you'll be able to see, that was nothing but that was so early in the conversation. Let's get into this article. On the heels of all of the stuff that's taking place in the country right now, seniors, it's extremely important that you make sure you've got the best Medicare plan available, because this year, for your history and the nation's history, coincidentally kicks off.